That was a long time ago when I got this beautiful thing. Something happened to me so crazy back in 2017. I had to run out within a couple days and buy one myself from the bookstore. But I'm a collector of many religious books. You already know that. They're all equal in my eyes. They all each is one special thing. I've had this thing for a long time. Well, not as long as I need to. It's not like I'm 144. I've only had this thing for about 7 years. After that big event in my life, that big happening, October 28th of 2017, I had this thing always with me. Everywhere I went. I think this thing sat in the passenger seat of the vehicle for a good year and a half. And the other holy book was my brother's that I now have in my collection. Something needs to be propped up. I haven't designed it yet in a way to mount it to the wall. I gotta find something to put behind it. Something bigger. Kind of fill it out a little bit. It's just going up here for now. Higher than everything else. This is taking forever. I'm trying to clean and organize just a little bit, you know. All the things that we found throughout the years, things that gotta be moved around, cleaned. Everything is dusty. I mean, there was a giant rock that sat there for probably 4 years. Took it back out to heaven. Well, that looks a little bit better. I wonder if that one is considered Yahweh. With that all-seeing eye. Is that who Yahweh is? They say Yahweh a lot in my videos. I just thought about something that I'm a little bit worried about. Yeah, I've been cleaning. Look, you can actually see reflection now. Boy, do these things ever need to be clean, man. That is nasty. You're talking about maybe at least 3 to 5 hours for each one of these with about a whole box of Q-tips per each one. Glass cleaner, you name it. Fragile. Well, that one's all right. But all these, man, I tell you what, they haven't been cleaned ever. It's been like 12 years since I cleaned these things last. I'm thinking, guys, I am. You know, we went out today looking for the good stuff, we did. And like I said, there was a comment that someone said, I didn't even record. I heard it in my own ears when I was talking about what was over here, and someone said, your mom. Like it was a joke. My mom. Why would they say something like that? This is what has me worried about something. A giant mirror. We found at Goodwill for like what, $29.99? I think the price is still on the back. Why did no one buy this thing? There it is, $29.99. Haven't even hung it up yet. And I grabbed this thing right off the shelf. No questions asked. Want to know why no one bought it? It's a perfect item. Retails for about $300. Looks like a painting, you know, like the lady. Backwards, of course. All the water is opaque, like it is the land, and the land is the water. But why does this have me worried about something? No, I'm not worried to the fact that it might be broken, which it's not. People saw the cracks, saw the lines, they probably thought it was broken. But I knew better. Made to look broken, but it's not. Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the mirror on the wall. Are you mad about this? Are you mad about this not being hung up on the wall? And it's behind the door. I just thought about this about 5 minutes ago when I was cleaning. And I'm yet to hang it up. But there was one spot that I was thinking about hanging it up. In the place of Mom's mirror. Mom's mirror. The mirror that I recovered from the old home site where my grandparents lived when I went back down in 2007, 2008, one of the last times before they destroyed the place. Bulldozed it. And there was something leaned up against the wall on the outside. And I knew exactly what it was. Because there's one specific mark in the corner. Besides the spider webs. That one specific mark on the corner. When back in like 2002, I think it was, when I went back down there and tried to get it out of the frame of the dresser that was hers. And I made that mark on it. Chipped it a little bit on the concrete floor outside. The concrete parking location. The slab outside. And I leaned it up against the wall. How it survived all that time, I don't know. But I went all the way back there to get it. To recover it. And then have it framed. In the frame that you're looking at now. Mom's mirror. I like that one though. I'm a fan of mirrors, you already know that. Where am I going to put this one? You're going to say put it right there. I need a bigger place. I definitely need a bigger place. Are you in here? You said your name before. It's all right. You can stay. Are they mad about the mirror? Then I'm not putting Mother Nature on the wall? Mother Earth on the wall? Is that what they're mad about? Things that I like to recover. And they knew that I was going to recover her. From the Goodwill, of course. It's almost like they knew I was scheduled to come by. Maybe on that day they got to me. Within me. To get me to go. Because there was something that needed to be recovered. Mother Earth. Let me think about that. It's going to take a while to get the thing up there. This thing weighs about 35, 40 pounds. Oh, yeah. Hefty. Got to get Mother Earth on the wall hanging up. Since I'm making some changes, right? Get things to where they need to be. Maybe I need to take this as a sign from what I did when I hung these things up about 2 years ago up in here. Before I even got Mother Earth from the good old Goodwill. About 9 months before I even got that thing. I had to do something so it would work in layers on the wall. So I can overlap them. Using something very specific and sturdy enough. Even though they don't weigh a lot. But something definitely weighs a lot. The largest nail in my collection. Trying to tell me that I was meant to hang something larger and heavier on this wall. What you know about that? Dang. And I bet it's going to be a perfect fit. I got to keep track of every single thing that I do. Because it might hold truth about the future. I'm taking out the trash. Just taking it down to the vehicle. Man, it's freezing out there. Why do I have the door open? I think I'm supposed to make some major changes. in this new year, I think I can feel what's going on. They're trying to make me get rid of everything negative, and they know everything that I have, even though they might have never seen me buy it or anything like that. How do they know this kind of stuff? Baseball's a devilish game. Let's go hit some baseballs. One of the first videos I ever shot out in heavenly places. One of the most active places you could ever imagine. And got some very magical answers. Who remembers the black magic? Boy, this thing could ever hit some bombs for real. What happens if I get rid of everything that speaks to negativity? Or anything that has to do with something that could be bad? What does it have to do with me? If I change my life and the things around me, does the world get better? I don't know if I should take that as a yes or a no. There goes one off to the dumpster tonight. Tomorrow morning. Same with this one. We don't need any more havoc in this world, do we? Now that's a great start to 2024. We're not even through the first week. And I never even thought about doing anything like this. What the heck is going on? I'm just doing stuff. It's almost like it's not even in my control. Well, the issue with this now is I can't pan the camera over when I'm in the studio, because you'll see nothing but my reflection. What you know about that? It is a giant mirror, that's for dang sure, of Mother Earth. About dang time I got this thing hung up. Beautiful. Kind of makes the studio look bigger now. And I said I needed more space. So they kind of gave it to us. I hope they're proud of me, though. I mean, it's like you got Mother Earth right here and you got the Father right there. But who's that? Cool. About dang time. Wonder what's going to happen now. After I finally made some positive changes. Looks like I'm going to have to go through every single article of clothing and everything else in my collection, no matter what it is. Books. If it has 1 ounce of negativity or 1 word of negativity attached to it, I'm going to have to just trash it. Who knows what's going to happen? Cool. It is stuck to the carpet. Go figure. How is it stuck to the carpet? Because it's been back there for 4 years. And it gets up to 93 degrees in my place. I bet they're talking. What do you think about this? I don't know why I hung on to it for so long. Just a project. Tracing out of maps. Line work. Boundaries. Roads. Rivers. Places of interest. All the layers. And you plop them down on top of each other. But you gotta find the right ones to create the individuals. Almost like it was done on glass.